Greetings, everyone. This is Walk, Ride, Fly, joining in from Manhattan, New York City. Time is 7:05, or actually 7:07 p.m. local time here in New York City. It is August 16th, 2022. Greetings to you, Stephen Barrier. Greetings, everyone. Greetings to you, All or Nothing. Lori J. Thompson. Greetings. Looks like a beautiful evening. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Let me show you how beautiful it is. Let me show you the beautiful sky. The beautiful skies of New York City tonight. Or this evening. Oh, yeah. Man, dogs are like attacking birds right now. All right, friends, so I'm on the Upper West Side, close to Morningside Heights. I'm going to be walking around to show you a couple of things here, and then we'll head towards downtown. Good evening to you, Dennis. How are you doing? I hope all is well in Canada. All right. I don't mean to go in circles, but let me keep going. How are you doing, Michelle? Okay. Good evening, everybody. All right, here we have a local supermarket, Garden of Eden. I like this place, for at least for like the meals. They have ready-made meals, hot meals at a good price. I like it. And their bread selection is very good as well. It looks like they got some good flour selections too. It looks like it. And yeah, they do have another location close to Union Square, just FYI. That's the location that I know very well. This one, I think I've only been here once. But in any case, they do have a few good things. They got the manager special, Jersey tomatoes, $1.99 a pound. I don't know how that compared to the prices in your neighborhoods or in your cities. But yeah, prices have been going up over here. A whole lot, especially avocados. Man, the price of avocados, what's going on, man? Of all things that I have seen, the price of avocados has gone up a whole lot. Like, so the conventional ones, I see like $1.99, $2, each, or $2.50. The organic ones, I have seen as high as like $3.99 for a single one. I mean, I know avocados take a whole lot of water to grow, and they take a very long time. But come on, how is it that prices double so like quadruple? So quickly. In any case, I have all kinds of fruits. They keep it very clean, organized, as you can see. So I'm not going to walk in too far, but I would just want to show you what it looks like. How you doing? Go ahead. All right, I just wanted to show the front side of it. All right, they have all kinds of fruits. As you can see, well organized, very clean. Kind of looks like an actual Garden of Eden, as you can see. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Let's keep going. They have sweet mandarins, $1.99 a pound. Joe, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. The first super chat of the day. Thank you so much, Joe. OT6, how you doing? Julie Fournier, greetings to you. Greetings to all of you. If I missed anything, I apologize. I'm going to look into it. I'm going to go back to the comments. So, Joe, where are you watching from? I don't know if you already told me, but I do remember you, but I can't remember where you're watching from. If you could remind me, that would be great. Okay, you know what? Before I go too far, let me show you something. Cindy Mondelli, greetings. You came right in time because I was going to show an Italian restaurant. I hope Alex is watching, or maybe he's at work. He's going to watch later. I want to show you one of my favorite Italian spots in this neighborhood. Let me show you. So the name is Fumo. They have two locations. One is here and the other one is in the heart of Harlem. You know what? It doesn't even show the name on this side. Let me back up. Let me back up and show it to you. Joseph Taylor from New Haven, Connecticut. Joe is saying from Wells. Oh, it's amazing. All right, so the name of the place is Fumo. Pizzeria, bar, pasticceria, everything. So one thing that I like from Fumo is their meatballs with sauce. You can literally just buy meatballs with sauce, with tomato sauce. Or you can get pasta meatballs or pasta bolognese or rigatoni bolognese. Either of those are pretty good. All right, it's kind of blurry right now. Let me see. If I can move a little bit before getting hit by a car and show you the name. All right, there we go. The name is Fumo. They have a couple of locations in the city. This is one of them. I like the one in Harlem. I've been to that one a few times. I've never been to this one, but I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same company, owned by the same family, the same restaurant, owned by the same family. Anyway. All right, this is a place that I never even heard of. Ammonia Cafe. It looks like they're working on it. I don't think it's open yet. Interesting. Ammonia Cafe. Interesting. Zaza Convenience. All right, this looks like a place for vaping, drinking, and stuff like that. All right, here we have a pet market. You know what? It's so interesting. Like, there's a few businesses that were here that went out of business, right? And then other businesses came, and some of them are still open. Some of those spaces are still open. Greetings to you, Joe Hernandez. Right in time, my friend. Right in time. You know, I was thinking about you today, right? And I was like, you know what? What would Joe like? What would he like to see during a stream, right? I was like, let me bring one of my favorite die-casts from my collection. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you seeing what I'm saying, Joe Hernandez? I know you like diecast. I do too, you know. This is how I manifest, you know, to own a Ferrari one day. One day, you know, to keep looking at a tiny version of a Ferrari, and hopefully one day I will have a Ferrari. Mr. S is saying, I like watching your channel, cool vibes, everyone seems to be respectful, and there are plenty to learn from New York City. Absolutely. I'm telling you, every single time I'm seeing something new, I'm learning something new. Like, I go to the CVS often, you know, and I'm in this neighborhood often. To be honest with you, there's always something new that I see. Like, every time I come to this neighborhood, I see something new. That's the thing about New York City. It's always changing. There's always something new. You can never say you know New York City very, very well. You can say you know New York City, but to say very well, that's kind of difficult because it's changing every day. Lots of new things happening. Isn't that right, Joe? Greetings to you, Ingrid McCuban. I see Craig and Em. I like watching your channel. Cool vibes, and everybody seems to be respectful. I think I read that one. Bina B. Greetings. Hello, everyone from North Carolina. North Carolina in the house. How y'all doing? Greetings to you, Fiore. Greetings to you, Doug. Greetings, Fiore. From Argentina. From Argentina. All right, friends and family. Are you walking uptown or downtown? So right now I'm still in uptown, but I'm thinking about walking towards downtown, but we'll see. I want to cover as many things as possible, though. I want to show you as many things as possible. All right, friends and family, and right across the street is H Mart. It is an Asian supermarket. One thing I like about them is they have some cheap foods. They have some cheap foods at the end of the day. So, you know, they have some packaged food, right? Like ready-made food, cooked meals. And if it doesn't sell before they close, they put it on sale for like 30% off, sometimes 40% off, 50% off, depending on the item, depending on the food. So instead of throwing it away, which is fantastic, they put it on sale. And there's a lot of students in this neighborhood, so it's guaranteed that somebody's going to buy it, somebody's going to pick it up. In any case, that is a little hint, a little side note for you all. They have like teriyaki chicken, they have sesame chicken, they have different kinds of food, not just one type of food, but a whole lot of choice. So if you're lucky, if you come right in time when they put it on sale, you get some good stuff. If not, you get some okay stuff. All right, and here we have West Side Market, which is pretty much very common in New York City. You see it everywhere. West Side, and guess what? West Side is one of the markets that's open 24/7. Let's say you want to go shopping, grocery shopping at 4 in the morning, 4 a.m., 3 a.m. before you go somewhere. You can stop by West Side Market. They have a couple of locations in the city. This is one of them right here. West Side Market. To be honest, I'm not sure if all the locations are 24/7, but I know this one for a fact is 24/7. All right. Let's judge the prices. Let's judge the prices. All right, California fresh sweet apples, $2.99 a pound. All right, those are the tiniest apples I've ever seen in my life. They are $2.99 a pound. And we have New Jersey local peach. All right, that's $1.99. Not bad, not bad. And then we have another Georgia peach. No, not Georgia. That's Jersey peach as well. Ingrid McCubbin. McCubbin is saying the city that never sleeps. You'd be surprised though. These days, it's actually going to sleep. It's not like what it used to be. New York is not like what it used to be. But as you can see, everything is organized, very clean. All kinds of good stuff from all over the world, by the way. Not just New Jersey, New York, and the East Coast. Anyway, one of the most popular pizza spots in this neighborhood is this one right here, Coronet Pizza. Guys, I don't eat cheese, but I've heard this place is the place to be. You want to eat good pizza. Henry and Renee. I don't know if I mentioned this one before, but you might want to put this on your list whenever you visit New York City. Coronet Pizza. I think they have another location in Lower Manhattan as well. Somebody's saying 10,000 Colombian pesos for an apple. Oh yeah, because $1 is what? 3,000 Colombian peso? Maybe now it's probably like 3,200, 3,300, right? And then here we have Mel's Burger, one of the best places to get a burger and also vanilla milkshake. This is like a diner style spot. And one thing that I recommend, or two things that I recommend here are the burger, obviously, it's Mel's Burger, that's what they do, and the vanilla milkshake. The vanilla milkshake is the way to go. They have a couple of locations in the city, so look them up. Depending on where you are staying in the city, you might be able to find one. You know about this one. This is Panda Express. Very common all over the U.S., not just in New York. Wait a minute, Lucero. So $1 is 4,500 Colombian pesos now? Whoa. So when I visited Colombia a couple of years ago, $1 was about 3,000 Colombian pesos. Wow. Now it's 4,500? That's crazy. All right, something built, moved, demolished in New York City. So this is Con Edison. This is the local energy supplier. Kind of like PG&E on the West Coast. A very similar one. $4,500. Wow. I guess the cost of living has actually gone up very high in Colombia then, huh? Wow. Like I remember, when I was in Colombia, I used to take Uber, right? Because it was so cheap. Even if even if the distance is very short, I would take Uber because it's like $1, usually like less than. The most I paid taking Uber in Colombia was like $7 or $8 to the airport. That was like an hour and 20 minutes of a ride. And then at the time, Uber was not even legal, so it was what's the word I'm saying? Like, it wasn't legal yet, but it was in the process of being legal. So in any case, the price was so right, so I took Uber, and then I would tip, right? And then when I tipped, it would be like 2,000 pesos or 2,500. It sounded like such a high amount of money, but then when you convert it into dollars, that was like nothing. But yeah, in any case, that was an interesting time, and now you're telling me that $1 is equal to 4,500 pesos. That's crazy. All right, Tom's Restaurant. I've mentioned this a few times. Tom's is where they shot Seinfeld, or where the concept was taken. I don't know if they shot it here, but the concept was taken from this one, Seinfeld. All right, you guys know my favorite market in this neighborhood is this one right here, Milano Market. Thank you. Milano Market in Morningside Heights. This one is my favorite one. They have great bread selections, different kinds of bread, everything Italian. They even bring candies from Italy, like literally candies and chocolates and so many things from Italy. All right, so they have all kinds of Italian breads, like ciabatta. They even have brioche. They have, let's see, baguettes and all kinds of breads. So one thing you want to get here would be, of course, the panettones during the holidays. You want to get panettone. Their panettones are the best. They bring high quality panettones, okay? And these guys are famous for their sandwiches, their Italian style sandwiches, all kinds of sandwiches. And guess what? I think they have over 75 or at least 70 different types of sandwiches here. Almost all of them are very popular. So I usually get their meatball sandwich, or or their chicken cutlet sandwich. That one is the best. I would say either of those are great. All right. So I have a couple of friends who live down this way. I don't know if they're watching right now. Hello. How y'all doing? I don't know if they're watching. Anyway. In Colombia, it's still worth a lot. Absolutely, of course. I mean, the standard of living is not that high. The amount of money that people get paid, their salaries is not that high. So I'm sure that's still a lot of money. Oh yeah. But I'm just saying, like, in a sense, when you convert it into dollars, you're like, that's nothing. But then, in terms of the Colombian lifestyle and cost of living and living standards, that's still a lot of money. Anyway, but I did tip good. So yeah, so I would tip like 2,500, sometimes 3,000. It's still a lot cheaper. Still a whole lot cheaper than taking Uber in New York or New Jersey or anywhere in the United States. All right, so here we got noodles, dumplings, all that good stuff. Italian and French restaurants down here, which I've shown before. Greetings to you, Ray of Sunshine. How's it going? Le Monde. Le Monde. This one's actually French, it's not Italian. It is a brasserie, patisserie. all that good stuff. This place is very popular with teachers and students in the neighborhood. There's a few universities and colleges in the area. All right. I've never actually eaten here, so let's see. Let's see what type of stuff they have. Margot Eisenberg. Oh my goodness. Where have you been? Did you move to Mexico? All right. So they have a lot of Mediterranean style foods, some authentic French foods, branzino, organic quinoa. They have burrata tart, lobster cake. They have steak tartare for dinner. Ah, Restaurant Week. Guess what? They're part of the Restaurant Week. We missed you too, Margot. I hope all is well. You went MIA on us. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is going well. All right. One thing that's very, very common on the Upper West Side, Morningside Heights area, as you can see, lots and lots of flower shops. It looks like, I don't know, everybody just goes home with a flower? I don't know. Happy to see you here as well, Margot. It's been ages. Yeah, I think maybe the last time I saw you was maybe last year, right? All right, in case you're wondering where we are on Broadway at West 112th Street. And now we're gonna head down towards Midtown for as long as possible. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. All right, this is my bank right here. Not my bank, but this is the Citibank branch that I go to usually if I have any questions or anything. And my man Juan works here, so if I need help, he helps me out. I don't know if he's still here. Probably not. Probably not. So this is kind of like the quiet residential area minus a couple of schools down that way, including Columbia University and the School of Theology, the Jewish Seminary. Other than that, most of these buildings are residential buildings, either students, employees of the universities, or city employees. All right, so this is La Familia Pizzeria. Not so great, apparently. I heard it from an expert. From an expert that spot does not make good pizza. All right, this is Five Guys. This is Five Guys I used to go back in the day. Used to check out whenever I was hungry for some fast food. Whenever I was craving for some fast food, you know. Much as possible. Margot Roosties, buy me some pastries. Buy some pastries and send it where? Have a good one.
Up my base out.
The calm part of New York City is always my favorite. Same here, because you know, one, I'm a light sleeper, and you know, I like chaos to an extent, right? But then when I come home, I like to be in an area that's very quiet. I don't like the screaming chaos. I told you guys about this story the other day, right? So it's these two guys. You guys know, like I don't go to bed early. I usually like have a hard time falling asleep. So I usually go to bed around 3, 4 in the morning, right? And then I fell asleep. And then around 6 in the morning, these two guys were like screaming at each other, just screaming and screaming and screaming. And I'm like, okay, another fight, another argument in New York City, right? It turns out those guys were just saying hello to each other. Like they haven't seen each other for like 25,000 years, right? And then run into each other somewhere in New York City. What have you been? You know, screaming at each other. I'm like, ah. And then I woke up and couldn't fall asleep. So my day started. Anyway, Usually one of the things, random things that you see in New York City are these cats that are sitting inside stores, usually inside bodegas. We call them bodega cats, but this store has one too. Hola, how you doing? Because New York City has a rat problem. They need a cat in every store, in every establishment, right? These cats spend the night here, the day here. This is their property. This is their spot. So if you see a random cat inside a bodega, inside a store in New York City, don't be surprised. Syntax Delta, thank you so much. I was hoping that we make eye contact. Where we go, he almost saw me. And he's like looking away, pretending like he didn't see me. Pretending like it didn't see me. I know you saw me. Artist Intuiting, how you doing? Thank you so much, Syntax. Thank you so much. I see Artist Intuiting, greetings to you. I see Najuma Brown as well. Greetings to both of you. All right, and if you wanna rent a space in New York City, a retail space, a big retail space, you can reach out to Jack McMelter and Ben Biberage. These days we have a lot of places that went out of business. A lot of businesses that went out of business. So, fortunately or unfortunately, you might be able to find a place to rent for a business. But in terms of rent for apartments, there's a lot of competition. Like I said the other day, a few times, the average rent price in New York City right now is at $5,000, okay? And the average income in New York City is about $5,200. Think about it. The average income in New York City now is about $5,200. The average rent price has gone up to $5,000. Yep, you heard that right. Good to see you as well, Artist Intuiting. A little bodega between two restaurants.
I don't think he's mad at that
Arjan, hey, how you doing? Aryan, sorry, I said Arjan, Aryan. Lots and lots of rosé here at the Martin Brothers Wine and Spirit. You know, one thing that surprised me the most during the pandemic, during the lockdown, was that, of course, you know, most businesses were closed, right? They were not allowed to open or anything. But then all these liquor stores were open and they were busy. So some people would order online. Some people, you know, would stand in line to pick up their order to buy something, right? Man, those guys were doing pretty well. One, a lot of businesses went out of business at the time and were craving for customers, right? All the liquor stores in New York City, I don't know how it was in other cities, but in New York, whew, they were super busy. To a point where they were like, you know what? We're making too much money. We're gonna close early today. Anyway, all right, let me adjust this camera here. It's kind of weird right now. Greetings to you, RK516. What's up, Darrell? How you doing? I see TV Television USA. Who did I miss? Julie Fournier. I said hello. Syntax. Hello again. All right. Lucero. Cute meeting, but too loud, right? Oh man, they were so loud. I honestly thought they were fighting. It turns out they were just saying hello and I woke up. So my point was, I do enjoy the chaos of New York City, like during the day, during normal hours, right? During normal working hours. But then at night, I don't want to hear like loud noise, you know? I don't want to hear something crazy, you know? There's a place and time for everything. All right, this little skate shop. Really nice skate shop over here with nice designs. All right, the name is Upper West Side. UWS. How you doing? All right, friends, if you happen to be in New York City now, the New York City Restaurant Week is from July 18th until August 21st, which means restaurants that are participating in this program will have specials. So if you go as a couple or even by yourself, they might have some lunch deals or dinner deals or discount or something like that, okay? That's what that means. So if you happen to be in the city, check out the participating restaurants. There's over, I think, at least, you know what, actually almost 700 restaurants that are participating in the program throughout the city. There's thousands of restaurants, but 700 is a pretty good number. All right, so it looks like another pharmacy went out of business here. Jesus Christ. Wow, look at that. Another Dwayne Reed went out of business. How many Dwayne Reeds have we seen that went out of business? At least 3, right? The past couple of days. Here's another one here. Dennis from Canada. Thank you so much for the super chat. Dennis is saying, thank you, Rob, and truly appreciate you for bringing us these awesome walk videos from New York City. Hope to make it back to New York City real soon. Thank you so much, Dennis. You are appreciated. Thank you so much, Dennis. It means a lot. And I do hope you visit New York City. I mean, we do these things so that you guys, come to New York City and enjoy the city. That's the whole point. So I hope you make it at some point, sooner than later. I really hope so. All right, so enjoy this quiet part of New York City because it's gonna get louder and louder as we approach Midtown. Thank you again, Dennis. You are in Ontario, right? If I'm not mistaken. All right, another famous pizza shop here. This one is for you, Henry and Renee, and Alex Mondelli and Cindy Mondelli. Mama's 2 Pizza. If you see a long line like this at a decent place, you know it's gonna be good. You know it's gonna be good. You know it's gonna be fantastic. All right, I'm gonna show a couple places now. One is this one right here, one of my favorite bakeries, but unfortunately, so I was here recently and the quality of breads has gone down a little bit. It's not what it used to be. Like this place had a lot of options and it used to have like fresh breads, different types of breads, but the last one that I bought seemed like it was kind of stale, maybe stayed on the shelf for more than a day. But in any case, I'm still not going to lose hope. I've been going to Silver Moon Bakery for so many years. I'm not going to lose hope. I hope they can correct that at some point. I don't think it's not a big deal, but you get my point, right? It used to be like so fantastic. Like I used to go pretty much every Friday, especially for their whole wheat challah. One of the places where you can find a whole wheat challah. You guys know challah is a traditional Jewish bread, which I'm obsessed with. Right. My absolute favorite place for challah bread is Bread's Bakery. Except they keep raising their prices and now it's like almost $10. All right. What do we have here? Szechuan Garden. Of all the Chinese foods, my favorite one is Szechuan Garden. I mean, a Szechuan style food. Because it's spicy, it has a lot of flavor, and it's not sweet or anything. I don't like sweet. Oh, thank you, appreciate it. I don't like, sweet meats or chicken, stuff like that. I'm not a fan. Mike E, how you doing? Mikey is here, greetings to you. You're welcome, yes, in Ottawa, Ontario. Ottawa to be exact, right? All right, we have a couple of restaurants here. And then The other thing that I want to mention before I forget is I would highly, super highly recommend this neighborhood for Airbnb or hotel. There's not that many hotels in this neighborhood. In Morningside Heights and the upper side of Manhattan, but if you can find Airbnb, a good Airbnb in this neighborhood, most likely you want a jackpot. Like if it's a good price, I would highly recommend it. So there's parts of the city that I recommend for hotels. There's parts of the city that I recommend for Airbnb, and this is one of them. So Chelsea, I recommend Chelsea both for hotels and Airbnbs. But this neighborhood here is the best for Airbnb. The problem is most of the Airbnb spots are taken months, sometimes like a year in advance. So if you can hit a jackpot, find the jackpot. Oh, look at that. We got a yellow Vespa right there. This is Serafina restaurant. There's like at least one Serafina restaurant in every corner of New York City. And I'm gonna show you a very popular French restaurant in this neighborhood. Café du Soleil. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but for those of you from France, you can help me. In case you doubted that this is a French restaurant. Just in case you doubted that this is a French restaurant. Not one, not two, not 10, not 15, not 20 French flags, but maybe over 1,000. One food that I would recommend here would be the crème brûlée. The crème brûlée is a very good choice. All right, let's look at the menu here. But I noticed that actually they mix like Mediterranean food with French food. So you do have a lot of good options. Oh, they have great American breakfast as well. It's not just the lunch and dinner entrees, but they do have great breakfast here. And Judith Hinton, I think you're going to appreciate this one. They have a whole branzino. You can get a whole branzino over here by yourself. That's it. The whole thing by yourself. All right. They have classiques, they have confit de canarade, they have the... Okay, so breakfast American. This is the one I like here. Breakfast American breakfast. Get the applewood smoked bacon, breakfast sausage, 2 eggs, any style, roasted Yukon, potatoes. You can replace those with more eggs. I mean, if you don't want the meat, you can replace it with like turkey bacon. You don't want to eat the regular bacon. And they also have the hash brown combo. If you talk to them nicely, you can take out some of those and replace them with something that you like. All right? Just FYI. The name of the place is Café du Soleil, Bistro François. I hope I'm pronouncing right. You know, lately, I've been thinking about France often because one of my friends just came back from Paris. He's French, so he went to visit his family, and he's like, "Oh, you have to go back to France. France is so nice. It's so much better. They have a lot of great boulangeries, you know. They have a lot of great pastries." And I was like, I know what they have in France. You don't gotta tell me twice. Rob loves the French accent, absolutely. Sometimes I like the British one, sometimes I like the French, sometimes I like the Irish one. I like to mix. All right, another business that went out of business. God knows what this one is. You know, like, the thing is, things are changing so fast in New York City, it's so hard to keep up. I'm like, sometimes I have to stand and think for like a couple of minutes, like, what was here before it went out of business? Like, what was it? Like, some of the corner stores, I know, because it's usually like Duane Reade or, you know, CVS or something like that, you know? But places like this, I don't know. And then, okay, so another popular place in the area is this one, Jerusalem restaurant for falafel, gyro, and shesh kebab. They are okay. They do all right. Broadway Pizza. Henry and Renee, of course. Highly, highly recommend. Pizza for you all. All right. Another one of my favorite spots is Oli's. Right here, they do have a couple of locations. This is like a fast food style Chinese food. So it's not like really, really the best, but it's all right. You can get the spicy noodles. I like spicy noodles. You guys know I like spicy food, so you can get your spicy food over here. Good quality, good portions. I like it. Oh, I almost forgot about this one. We have agan over here. This is Indian cuisine. From here, I would recommend the lamb shank. The lamb shank at agan is the way to go. And of course the biryani as well. But here, I would say the lamb shank. Ooh, the lamb shank at agan is pretty good. I'm assuming and I'm hoping and I'm really, really hoping that their quality is still what it used to be, as what it used to be. The problem after the pandemic is that a lot of places have lost quality. A lot of places, you know, have compromised on quality, unfortunately. It's understandable, you know, the cost has gone up and they don't want to increase, you know, the price too high and, you know, discourage customers, but quality has gone down a whole lot. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna cross the street because I want to show you something special. Mike E, thank you so much for the super chat. You're awesome. Thank you, Mike E, as always. We appreciate you. We appreciate the continued support. Thank you so much, Mike E, with the super chat. Thank you. Thank you, Mike E. All right, I'm crossing to show you a couple of things. So one of the places that I like to get bread at a supermarket is this place here, Gristides.
Friend Emily.
Gristides. Don't know what the exact pronunciation is, but either way, they have good Kaiser rolls at a reasonable price. So if you're craving for some carbs on the go, I would highly recommend this place. For Kaiser roll and baguettes and semolina bread and what else? And a hero roll. I highly, highly, highly recommend. All right, what do we have here? All right, some Mediterranean food. We have lamb salad, falafel, sandwich, lamero. How you doing? All right, I don't see the prices. I don't know why they redacted the prices. Huh. Interesting. Greetings to you, Melee. How you doing? Melee, greetings to you. I showed Jolly Beast the other day, Melee. I don't know if you were watching. I don't know if you watched that episode, the most recent one. But I did show Jolly Beast. We do have Jolly Beast here in the city, by the way. I think we have 2 or 3 that I know. There might be more. I know there's one in Jersey as well. All right, friends, if you're craving for some Malaysian food, I never had a Malaysian food until I came to New York City. And one place that I recommend for Malaysian food is this one right here, Malaysia Grill. I would recommend the beef rendang. The beef rendang, or that's for lunch or dinner, and for breakfast or for like early brunch breakfast, I would recommend the roti canai. The roti canai is pretty good. It's very small portion, but it's like roti with a spicy, not spicy, but like flavorful chicken curry. It's a small portion, but it's a good way to start the day. I would highly recommend this one. The name is Malaysia Grill. There's a few Malaysian restaurants, Indonesian restaurants in the city. What I like about the city is just like, it's full of food options. If you're a foodie, you're gonna love New York City because there's thousands and thousands of restaurants. All right, so over here we do organic and regular wash and fold. I'm still working on this, like trying to understand what organic wash means. Like they use organic detergents. It doesn't look like it because they're using Gain. Gain is not organic, right? skin is not organic, and they're using Tide. Are you seeing Tide? Yeah, they're using all the regular stuff that we use, that we buy from CVS or Dwayne Reed and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm still trying to understand, like, what does an organic dry cleaning, organic regular wash and fold means. So the water, the water's the same. We use the same water. Oh yeah, and if you happen to be in New York City and you are sick or something, you go to CityMD. This is our local clinic. And instead of going to the emergency room, if it's not a serious stuff, you can stop by CityMD. But hope that you have good insurance, because in the US, you got to pay. You gotta pay for every hospital visit, and you pay a good chunk. It's not Germany. We're not in Norway or Sweden. You have to pay a whole lot. They dry it with dirt. Organic is just a gimmick, right? I'm like, how is it organic? Because like I walk inside, those laundromats, right? And I'm like, you do everything that everybody else does. I'm like, what's so different about it? They're like, oh, the process is organic. I'm like, yeah. Washing your clothes is organic, yeah. Nothing GMO about that. I never thought it would be a GMO process, right? All right. Friends and family, it's almost an hour since we started streaming. Should we keep going? Are you guys enjoying this, or have you had enough of this part of New York City? All right, and here we have a Piqui Barista, one of my favorite places to get coffee in this part of neighborhood. The name is Piqui Barista Cafe and Espresso Bar, one of the nicely decorated coffee shops, by the way. Really nicely decorated coffee shop. It was started by a businessman from Serbia. The guy's from Serbia. The employees are from Montenegro. It's like a little international spot. I like it. The Street Taco Bar and Taqueria. Margot's saying keep going. All right, I guess everybody's enjoying it, or some people are enjoying it, right? All right, friends, if you are enjoying it, if you're having a good time, if you're liking what you're seeing, give this video a thumbs up. Click on the thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share, so that everybody can enjoy. All right. Never paid attention to this little taco spot. Let's see what they have. All right, so tonight I'm actually craving for some Thai food, so maybe I'll stop by the Thai food at the end. Okay, shakeables, street corn pops. All right, they got the cheese dip, yuca fries. I love yuca fries, especially the Peruvian style. The Peruvian style yuca fries are delicioso. All right, they have pollo asado. Okay, tacos. For how many tacos is that? $5. Vegan gringo, blackened mushroom, chorizo, roasted cauliflower. For those of you who are vegan, vegetarian, I think that's a good option. Roasted cauliflower tacos. Nachos. Ooh, nachos sounds very, very good. You can add meat, carne asada, pollo, pork carnitas, chorizo, seasoned ground beef. All right, not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right, we'll check it out one day. Very nice spot. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so one of the unfortunate things these days in New York City is that a lot of businesses close already. As you can see, it's not even 9 p.m., you know? But as you can see, a lot of these places are closed. Unfortunately. They use hands to do the folding? I guess using hands is organic, right? I guess so. All Alright, Broadway Diner. Lots of places here. Alright, one of my favorite places to get breakfast, bagels, is this one right here, right across the street, Broadway Bagel. They open at 6 a.m. in the morning. So whenever I'm recording early morning videos, and if I want to eat something that's filling, I stop by here. The name is Broadway Bagels. The thing about, bagel spots in New York City is most of them close by 3 p.m. So you gotta wake up early, get your stuff, get your bagel and the schmear, enjoy, and start your day. If you go late, they could possibly be sold out of many of their food options, bagel options. So the earlier the better, because everybody wakes up early in New York City. A lot of people wake up very early in New York City. If you see train rides in New York City at 4 or 5 in the morning, it's full. It is full. What time is it? I hear the church bells. Oh, I love it. It's so calming. I hear the church bells. I hear the church bells ringing. What time is it? Marvin Engel is saying organic cleaner sounds like a scam to me. Yeah, I don't want to pass that judgment, but that's my feeling as well. You said it, I didn't say it, but that's my thinking as well. Unless maybe, I don't know, there's a place that does it organically with like organic detergents. Manhattan Valley cuisine of India. Never tried this place. Don't know anything about it, but I'm hoping that it's a decent place. All right, one of my favorite places to get ramen. Good Japanese style ramen is this one here, Naruto Ramen. They have 2 locations. One is here, one is on the Upper East Side, or the other one is on the Upper East Side. Good spot. It's like a little authentic Japanese spot. I'm gonna show what it looks like without intruding on people's privacy. That kind of looks like what is that cafe in Japan? Yoshiko, you might want to help me with this one. Is it no, Gangnam. Yeah, Gangnam Cafe in the heart of Tokyo. I got Brooklyn native over here in Vegas Sportsbook. All right, appreciate your channel, bro. Nice. Vegas Sportsbook. How is it? Was it easy for you? Was it an easy transition to move from New York to Vegas? I guess on the Strip it's kind of like New York, I guess, right? And then once you go outside of the Strip, it's all like residential, very quiet, right? Very calm. Vegas is like a very interesting place. Once you go outside of the Strip, at least like from what I know, I've never been there, but it's a whole different vibe. RK516 is saying, Rob, do you like lox on a bagel? So the way I like my bagel is like just eggs and tomato. That's it. That's it. Eggs and tomato. That's it. I don't like the cream, cheese, or the other, lox stuff. No. All right, and here we have, what do we have here? Slow roasted meats, Oklahoma barbecue. Hey, we even have food from Oklahoma, friends. Look at that. Not just from Texas. Anybody from Oklahoma? Anyone watching from Oklahoma? Uju from Oklahoma. Nice. And of course, our day wouldn't be complete if we don't see a California license plate, right? There we go. That's a California license plate. There's always at least one person who made the decision to either take a vacation in New York City by driving from California to New York, or to move to New York City and bringing all their belongings with them. More flower shops, more flower shops, more flowers, more flowers. let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I moved from Brooklyn to Vegas 22 years ago. Visit Vegas. Get off the strip. Oh, okay. Is that what you would recommend? But as a YouTuber, though, don't you think like I should like do a couple of videos on the strip? Maybe not a whole lot. I'm not a drinker. I'm not a gambler, so I don't know how much I'll enjoy it. How you doing? I don't know how much I'll enjoy it, but at least I should do a couple of videos if I go there, right? I do have about like 14,000 JetBlue points. So I'm thinking about either going to Vegas at some point or maybe to Cali or to Seattle. All right, here we have another West Side Market, friends. I did show you another one a few minutes ago, and here's another one. We have a lot of those throughout New York City. For some items, they could have some decent prices, good prices, but to the most part, they tend to be expensive compared to like Trader Joe's. That's my favorite spot. Anyway, not just Oklahoma, but we do have some Texas food as well. Texas rotisserie and grill. There we go. And right across the street we have Paris Bagel, a Korean-owned French bakery. You know what? We've been walking on this side for a while, right? You know what? Let's keep going because I want to show you. I want to show you something over here. I would like to show you something over here. Something that you're not going to find somewhere in Oklahoma or Texas. Something special. Something that's special just for New York. Only visit Vegas. Okay, so you don't recommend living there, right? Just visit. All right, if you're thinking about getting some Krispy Kreme donuts in New York City, you don't have to go to Times Square because we have lots and lots of Krispy Kreme donut shops in the city. Everywhere. We have them everywhere.
I like seriously like you did not have to like check on me and like bring me that water, like that was so sweet of you. Like
RK516 is laughing. What are you laughing? Greetings from Cusco, Peru. Nice. Marvin Engel is saying YouTuber do the strip and Fremont Street, but go to Hoover Dam, Boulder City, and Red Rock National Park. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so yeah, in the next hopefully soon. I can't like really say what day or what month. I mean, I don't know. I'm not certain yet, but I would like to visit DC and Las Vegas. Either one. Either one. I've been to DC countless times, but I would like to go. I'd like to go again and see what has changed in DC. Jonas from Germany. Greetings. Oh, you say Jonas?
Alright, bye girls. I love you guys.
RK516. So yeah, I'm still working on my Texas accent, but hopefully it gets better. When I was in Texas, I did it pretty well because I heard it often. I heard it very often. I was in Dallas, I went to Austin, I went to Fort Worth. This was years ago. That's years ago. Oh, the second one, Jonas. Okay. Jonas is the correct one, right? Because for...
And knowing me.
Yeah, you guys say Johannes, Jonas. That makes sense. I got it right the second time. All right, here we have La Vera Pizza. We have McDonald's. If you want to get some Mickey D's, of course, I recommend the vanilla milkshake from Mickey D's as always. That's one thing I would recommend there. And if you want some real authentic Italian, how you doing? Authentic Italian coffee, I would highly, highly recommend this place right here. Unfortunately, they're closed right now because they close at 7 p.m. But I would highly recommend this place. Filicori Zecchini. Cafe Filicori Zecchini. Both for their pastries and their coffees. Because the guys from Italy, the owners are from Italy, they know, they take coffee and pastries very seriously. The name is Cafe Filicori Zecchini. Greetings to you, John Johnson. Greetings. Hey, Rob, loving your stream. Thank you so much. I see Adriana Rodriguez as well. Greetings to both of you. Thank you for joining us. And this evening walk here on the Upper West Side and Morningside Heights. Hola! All right. By the way, to my left, right there, that building right there is the 96th Street Station. I've done a couple of rain walk videos starting from here. If you recognized it. Hey, Margot Eisenberg. That's a place you might know, right? Greetings from Costa Rica. Greetings to you, Johan Guevara. I see Mary Jane. Greetings to you. I feel like I've missed a couple of names, and if I did, I apologize. California is better? You think so? Global Set is saying California is better. But it looks like people are getting tired of California as well. A lot of people are moving here. I see a lot of like California license plates here. That's crazy. I randomly talk to people, right? I'm like, hey, did you move? I mean, some people are on vacation, but other people are like, yep, I left California. That was it. They're like, I got tired of it. Oh, I remembered, of course. Hey, Yoshiko. You are a bit late because I showed a good ramen place. Ramen. A place called Naruto Ramen. Isn't that cool? That's one of my spots to get authentic ramen, Japanese ramen. What do they have here? All right. This is one way. They keep everything cold and fresh with lots and lots and lots of ice, as you can see. Because temperatures are really, really bad these days. Even though it's getting better, still bad. All right. Let's see. Mangoes are $1.79 each. That's pretty good, actually. This is a good price. 2 for 3. That's pretty good. And the conventional avocado is $2.49. Good prices. Good prices. I like those prices. Greetings to Yoshiko again. Get some coffee, Rob. I do need some coffee, right? But I'm trying to get like off coffee and just take a day off, you know, take 2 days off. Because they're like, oh, that's probably why you can't sleep. You know, that's why. I don't know if it's going to make that much of a difference, but we'll see. So I'm taking like a couple of days off without coffee here and there, you know, to see if it makes a difference. Because I'm insomnia. So they're like, maybe it might help. All right, so we have a fusion restaurant over here. This is a Greek-Italian cuisine restaurant. Telio, the name is Telio. They have a little bit of Greece, they have a little bit of Italian, and sometimes they might have some good music, relaxing music at the end of the day to help you unwind from long days of work, long days of walking in New York City, stressful weeks in New York City, to relax, eat some good food, drink some coffee. Nice. I love it. They got that little Mykonos feel to it with the table covers. Good vibes, absolutely. There's a lot of good vibes in New York. There's a lot of bad vibes too, but just gotta pay attention and stay with the good vibes. Focus on the good vibes for as much as possible, for as long as possible. You know, it doesn't mean everything is perfect, but you gotta do your best to focus on the best. And it's Tuesday too, so you know, people go home early, they don't want to go out. Not that many people want to walk around, you know. Well, what do we have here? Oh, okay, I was like, what is this place? It's Equinox. This is Equinox. This is like the bougiest of the gym brands in New York City. That's Equinox right here. Kind of looks like a hotel slash a nice grocery store, right? But it's a gym. It is a gym. The name is Equinox. They have a few locations throughout the city. Has anyone tried mushroom coffee? Recently saw it advertised. Really? I've never even heard of mushroom coffee. Interesting. No, it's not hot at all. I think the temperature today is what, 80? I didn't even check before I started, but no humidity, nothing. It's beautiful. Life is beautiful right now here in New York. It is beautiful. It is definitely beautiful. All right, here we have Barzini's, another grocery store. I don't know if they have multiple locations, but I think it's just this one. I don't think they have another one. All right, let's compare prices here. My friend from Colombia, check this out. So this one is Pink Lady Apple, $1.49. All right, lemon. Let's see, lemon. No, this is lime from Mexico. 6 for $1.99. That's pretty good. Not bad at all. Grapefruit, 3 for $3.49. $1.39 each. Not bad at all. Yes, mushroom coffee. Anything mushroom is very healthy. Really? Mushrooms. Oh, maybe it's like a different. Yeah, I mean, there's different kinds of mushrooms, right? There's mushroom that we eat, and there's that drug, and there's so many things under the umbrella of a mushroom. No pun intended. And we have a typical American diner here, City Diner. Can't go wrong with an American diner, right? When it comes to American food. Most of them do a decent job. Oh, are you doing the math, Lucero? That's funny. Marley's saying, yes, mushroom coffee is delicious. Where are you guys getting this info from that I've never been informed about? Interesting. So, one of the things that I picked up when I went to Colombia is that they sometimes add cinnamon to their coffee, especially in Medellin. And then after I came back, I was like, you know what? Let me give it a try. I tried it. I was like, oh, it's not bad at all. It's pretty good. And then I started adding it to to my hot chocolate. Sometimes to like milk, because I don't like drinking plain milk. It just doesn't taste right. Anyway, everybody does things a little differently. All right, so I showed you Ollie's a few minutes ago. Another Ollie's. Here's another one. This one is to go. The other one is more like a sit-down restaurant, and this one is to go. This is like a fast food, Szechuan style food, Chinese food. This is Ollie's. This one is to go. I like the to go stuff, you know. I don't like sitting down in a restaurant and just, you know, it takes forever unless you have a reason to, unless you are with like a group of people. I would rather sit at a park or, you know, between buildings, you know, just enjoying the city vibes and enjoying my food. I don't like to be cooped up in a restaurant for too long. It's really good. I like it. I like cinnamon with coffee. I like it. Not a whole lot, but just a hint of cinnamon. And you know what else I add? Which I learned from a Yemeni coffee shop in Brooklyn, is adding cardamom and a little bit of cloves, like maybe 1 or 2 cloves in your coffee. Man, it just brings out a whole different flavor. Of course, sometimes I just like my coffee as it is, But other times I like to add a little bit of cardamom, cinnamon, or just maybe like 1 or 2 cloves. The problem with cloves is like if you put too much, wait a minute, what in the world is this? I've never seen this before. Look at this. Just a random place. What? I bet you this would take you straight to Oklahoma. I've never seen this before. What the? It kind of looks like just a random opening, right? Interesting. I wonder where it would take you. Huh. Anyway, so yeah, a little bit of cloves, cardamom. Oh, you know what's better? Adding cardamom and cinnamon and cloves to a hot chocolate. Oh my goodness, friends. Just give it a try and thank me later. Just give it a try this weekend. Whenever you're done with work, just give that a try and thank me later. Oh, it is delicioso. All right, what do we have here? We have, this is another pizza spot. That's for you, Henry and Renee. Fresh from the oven. Brick oven pizza. No, it's not a brick oven. It's a regular oven. Se forno. Se forno. Forno means an oven, right? Pane is bread. Pane forno is bread from the oven. So yeah, forno's an oven, right? Oh, friends and family, before I forget, before I go too far and forget, I wanna send a big thanks to a couple of people who supported the channel via PayPal and the Cash App. I want to say thank you to a few people, a few of our viewers who brought today's stream. And let's see, the names: Henry and Renee, Angela, Ann Baxter, Michelle, Arnold Hirsch. I see. All right, I think that's all the names. Henry and Renee, Angela, Ann Baxter, Michelle, R.S., and Arnold Hirsch, or Hirsch, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Thank you so much for the support via PayPal and the Cash App. Thank you so much. You guys have made today's stream possible. So friends, if you could send a big thanks to our supporters, I would greatly appreciate it. I don't know if they're watching right now, but I want to send a thank you anyway. I'm pretty sure they're going to watch it at some point. Lucero saying in Medellin, they put the cheese on their chocolate. Oh, I forgot about that one. You have no idea how surprised I was. You have no idea. Like, I don't want to say I lost my appetite, but I'm going to say it anyway. Because you know what happened? So apparently it's very common to have to put a block of cheese inside a hot chocolate in Medellin. It's very common. And I was there with my friends, and then one of the restaurants had it on their list, on their menu, right? I was like, oh, this thing, I've heard about it. And then one of my friends ordered it. And then he goes, I'm gonna give it a try. I was like, please don't do that. Like, not right now. Like, I know, there's people who like. He's like, no, he's like, you don't want to try something new, but I want to. I was like, okay, go ahead. So, they brought it. They brought a block of cheese and like a bowl of a hot chocolate. And literally, he was dunking, and oh man, I lost my appetite. I'm sorry. I'm like, I like to try different things, but that one was not one of them. Woo! I lost my appetite right at that point. I was like, I can't eat anymore. Anyway, but it's very common over there. It's not surprising. Anyway, orange. We have more oranges over here. What is the price today? Today, I think I'm gonna get some oranges and some Thai food. Dinosaur egg plums, limes, more oranges. I'm Colombian, but not originally from Medellin. I live here. I would never understand why they do that. It's very common though, right? It's like people, especially like before they go to a party or when they hang out with friends, like they dunk a block of yellow cheese or white cheese
They must have.
into a hot chocolate. I mean, I had a friend who happens to be from Palestine, and he used to eat watermelon with cheese. And you guys know I don't like cheese, so I was like, why would you do that? He's like, oh, it's very common in our culture. All right, playa balls. Hawaiian style food over here. Acai bowls. They have fresh fruit bowls. Cheese and hot coffee. My mom used to do it. Really interesting. I mean, I've seen some people put butter in their coffee. I've seen that as well. Ah, man, I'm like a visual eater, so it's kind of hard for me. Like if it's not like really appetizing, like even if it tastes good, I'm not willing to try it. Yeah, that's just me. But yeah, I've seen people put some butter into their coffee. All right, five napkin burger, good burger over here, good quality burger. They have a couple of locations. One is here, the other one is in Hell's Kitchen. Catherine McKay, I think you remember this one, right? 5 napkin burger. 5 napkin burger. Good burgers. Good burgers at a good price. So yeah, New York City, whenever you're in New York City, paying like, $20, $25 per plate is not considered that expensive. It's okay. It's not a big deal. When you pay 100, over 100, over 200, stuff like that for a plate, then that's a different cost. Keto coffee butter. Oh, you do that? You do that, Adriana? All right, Dez is saying my birthday is tomorrow. Happy early birthday, Dez. Happy early birthday to you. My girl and I are watching your stream and eating our carved leg boy. Thanks for the views. Awesome, nice. Are you guys from Louisiana? Where are you guys watching from? My mom used to put cornflakes in the cheese in her coffee. It's actually good. Really? Cornflakes in coffee? Interesting. Man, you guys are teaching me a lot of stuff today. You guys taught me about mushroom coffee, which I'm gonna need to look into and try it somewhere in the city. Find it somewhere in the city, because obviously there has to be a place that has it. My favorite place to unwind, to relax, to calm down, besides churches, is bookstores, and I highly recommend this place here, Barnes & Noble, if you've never heard of it. Until Uncle Bezos buys it or wipes them off the market, we gotta enjoy it. All right, we've been walking on this side for some time, okay? So we gotta switch it up. Raleigh, North Carolina. Nice. I love Raleigh, North Carolina. Downtown Raleigh, North Carolina has some great coffee shops, by the way. A lot of great coffee shops. I've been there a couple of times. Happy early birthday to you, Des. Does it really take 5 napkins when you eat the burger? Crystal, that's funny. I guess so. But no, the burgers are really good, actually. Very, very good. I like them. I like their burgers. I likes it. The Siren is saying boba is quite popular in coffees too. Yeah, boba. I've seen that. Yes, I've seen that. That one is common. Boba tea is like boba tea is super common here too, by the way. I know it's very common in many cities, but boba tea in general is very common in the city. Just like sushi. Oh, people love sushi here.
Hey, do you want to meet up for some sushi? When are you gonna go for some sushi with us? You don't like sushi? You want to try this new sushi place? We have to meet up for sushi. Gary Tang, how you doing, my friend? I hope all is well. The man, the myth, and the governor. Absolutely, you said it right. You know, I recently learned that Gloucester is actually pronounced Gloucester. Did you know that, Gary? I was actually surprised. I thought it was Gloucester. It says Gloucester. It's a train stop in London. All right, I better run before I get hit. All right, so this is like the quiet part of the Upper West Side. This is like my favorite one. For, let's say, you're in the city, you go to the chaos of Midtown Manhattan, you enjoy that during the day. If you are a light sleeper like I am, I cannot stress this enough. Stay in a quiet place. Find a quiet hotel or a quiet Airbnb, okay? I cannot stress this enough. Because this city is full of loud noises, loud things, just everything is too loud, and people don't have any time limit like when they're loud. It doesn't matter if it's 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. People just talk or do things as if everybody's awake, okay? Just FYI. Anyway, this is Zavar's. Lots and lots of great things at this grocery store. Unfortunately, they're closed right now, so I can't, walk inside and show it to you. But one of the things that I like here is the bakery options. And they also have delicious focaccia, rosemary focaccia. Very cheap, like $3 and some change. Get your focaccia, okay? Get your coffee from one of these coffee shops, right? And then sit right there, take a break, sit right there at that bench, which I do often when I get a chance, and just say, dolce far niente. The art of doing nothing sometimes. That's what it means. Do that sometimes. Because you gotta take a break for a few minutes at times, right? You can't just keep going and going and going and going. Otherwise, your body, as they say, if you don't schedule a break for your body is gonna schedule one for you. And that is gonna happen, whether you like it or not. Because you gotta take care of yourself. That's my point. Enjoy the little things, the little moments, the coffee, the food, the bakery, the friendships, whatever it is. Take a moment to enjoy. Lately I've been hearing a lot of French. I'm thinking that French people are like all over New York City these days. Everywhere I go, I hear French. I used to wake up to car horns and jackhammers when I stayed in New York City. Exactly. So if you're a light sleeper, I highly, highly recommend you find a quiet place because, New York City is a very, very, very loud place. All right, Abix here is saying I'm working on it. Save money, rent about 191st. I'm looking at Riverdale, not Brooklyn or Queens. Yeah, Riverdale is actually an expensive neighborhood, but if you can find a good Airbnb in that area, it's definitely worth it. I like Riverdale. I used to live in Riverdale. Briefly. It's a nice area. Hello, Joe. I'm actually Rob. Or are you saying Joe O to the other? Oh, okay, Joe Hernandez. I was like, I thought you were saying Joe to me. It's like, I'm not Joe. But like I said, if you could find an Airbnb in this neighborhood, I highly recommend this neighborhood. This is the Upper West Side on Broadway, either Columbus Avenue or Amsterdam or West End. Either of those is a good choice. Is a great choice. See, you barely hear anything. It's a very quiet neighborhood. Not a whole lot of craziness going on. Not a lot of hocus pocus going on. You're gonna like it. Oh, we got a little Banksy over here. Forgot to show you the other day. You guys know who Banksy is? We got a little Banksy over here. We have a lot of Banksy throughout the city, actually. You might have seen me. Nice. That was years ago, though. Briefly. The problem with Riverdale is like so secluded, like it's way out of the way from everything. Unless you live there and like don't care about being in the city, in the heart of the city. Yeah. A couple of my favorite kosher stores are there, kosher restaurants, kosher bakeries. I used to get my knish, my challah there, and all these Jewish ladies said like, it used to be like, you live around here? When did you move here? With the New York accent. You know Melissa's daughter? You should talk to her. You should talk to her. Ask her out. She has a nice set of hair. She's tall. You're tall. She's gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Talk to her. Talk to her. So funny. They're so nice. Very friendly. All right. Let's go down this way. Which way should we go? You know what? I've shown you this part the other day, so I'm not going to repeat the same thing. I don't think it's a real Banksy. I don't think so. We have a lot of imitations. You know, the problem with Banksy's work is like sometimes you don't know what's real or not, right? We don't even know who Banksy is. That's the problem. Like, so it's always debated. Is that real Banksy? Is that not? It's always debated. But let's assume it is, and let's assume that we saw Banksy's work. Why not? All right, there's a Dwayne Reed that's still in business, my friends, and it's open 24 hours. Fantastic. Julie Fournier saying, that's why I'm returning. Bedroom under 2,200 per month, even 1,800. You might be able to find something. Might take some time, but you might be able to find something. These days, one bedroom for 2,200 is kind of hard. All right. If you want to get some dim sum, stop by Jing Fong. Never tried it, so I don't know. I actually can't recommend it because I've never tried their food, but there it is. All right. Right across the street on the left side, we have Daily Provisions. One of my favorite spots to get some good coffee and good bakeries as well. RK516 is saying, Rob, did you ever rent one of those city bikes? My friend, one of the things that terrifies me in New York City is riding a bike. I have seen how people ride a bike in New York City. I've also seen how people drive in New York City. So no, I honestly am terrified, and I've seen way too many accidents, right? And I also personally know a couple of people who got hit by a car riding a bike. So yeah, I've always been traumatized by that. So no, I've never rented a city bike, but everybody's like, oh, you should go around, using a city bike instead of taking the train. The train is kind of dirty and this and that. I'm like, dude. Anyway, this is Daily Provisions. Great service, great coffee, great food. Highly recommended. Couple of locations. One is here on West 78th Street on Broadway, okay? Amsterdam. And the other one is near Union Square, and my absolute favorite one is at Manhattan West, one of the newest developments in New York City. They have a brand new location, and a big one at that. Highly recommend it. We got a dog here.
Why am I supposed to anyone?
Probably saw a rat. Probably wanted to give it a piece of its claws. Didn't a girl get crushed by a truck 2 weeks ago? I'm not surprised at all, to be honest. Like, there's way too many accidents. You know, one time I saw a guy, right, on a bike. A car was turning, the bike was turning the other direction. So the bike broke, the biker flew inside the car, the back of the car, literally broke the window and jumped inside, like his whole body was inside the car. And I don't think he survived. The bike was somewhere else and his body was inside the car. Oh, there's a little birdie right there. Look at that. Oh, the bird is just like chilling. Oh my God, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? The little parrot is that a parrot or just a regular bird? All right, friends and family, one of my favorite places to get bread and some delicious bakeries is this place right here, Levain Bakery. I'm surprised actually they're open this late. This is a place to get some delicious cookies, okay? A place to get great whole wheat bread. And what else? And country bull bread, B-O-U-L-E, bull. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but this is the place to get that. And their cookies are famous. They have locations all the way in DC, not just in New York City. Greetings to you, Jill. What's going on? Whoa, I haven't seen Jill since maybe 1776, right? July 4th, 1776, maybe. I hope all is well. We haven't seen you for some time. Anyway, was that a parrot? That was so cool though. Like, the bird is literally chilling on her shoulder, just like doing his thing, chirping. All right. How cool is that to just like walk out of the house or your apartment with a pet, and the pet doesn't need a leash? Go ahead. See, this is what I mean, friends. I had the right of way, right? But the guy came in full speed and turned right. This is what I keep telling you guys in New York about New York City. New York City drivers have zero conscience when it comes to seeing pedestrians. And sometimes they even get upset, like when they see pedestrians walking, they get upset. They want to like literally push you out of the way. See what happened there? Like, if I didn't pay attention, I would have like tried to cross and I would have been hit. Yeah. Like in California, if you see a pedestrian, you're like, oh, let me take a moment here and let the pedestrian pass, right? Even a biker, let me be at least conscious of that. Here, they could care less. They do not care. All right, Jill is saying, I came to appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jill. You missed a birthday, but I'm glad you showed up now. That's good. Thank you so much, Jill. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to stop by. Thank you. RK516 is saying, you're killing me, Rob. Now I feel like I need a pastry. I wish I walked inside Levain Bakery, but the thing is, at this time, almost everything they have is sold out, so there's no point in walking inside. But I have shown that place a few times at different locations, going inside and showing what they have. So their cookies are good, but way too sweet, like literally way too sweet. Anyway,
I want to say something about this plate right here. Hey, how's it going? I haven't been here in a while. Is the food still good? Good? Of course. I remember like the nicely designed like interior. Can I show it? Is that okay? Thank you, thank you. All right, I want to show it to you. Thank you, thank you. I used to come here like during lockdown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, friends, I want to show you what it looks like. This is a Thai restaurant, one of my favorite ones in the neighborhood. How beautiful this place is. Food is good, the service is good. Kind of make you feel like you're in Bangkok. Thank you so much. All right. I'll stop by later. Have indoor, outdoor dining. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good one. Take care. It's a very cool spot, right? That's Salatai. Very cool spot for hanging out with friends, by yourself, you know. If you wanna take yourself out for a nice Thai food. You know what? I'm actually craving for Thai food today, so I might go to Salatai. I'm thinking Salatai sounds good, right? I haven't been there in ages, since maybe like later parts of 2020. The name is Salatai, S-A-L-A Thai, Salatai. I don't know what that means, but it means awesome food, great service, great location. Right next to the train station, 72nd Street station. So you can't miss it. Should listen to One Night in Bangkok song by Murray Head. Oh. I've never heard that one before. I'm going to look into it. Thank you. Gary Ting is recommending that I should listen to One Night in Bangkok by Murray Head. What's going on, Maurice? How are you doing? Is Lemongrass Grill still around? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know where that is. Lemongrass. Well, let's cross this way. All right, friends and family, if you haven't had a chance to give this video a thumbs up, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I haven't had a coffee today, so if you want to make me happy, give this video a thumbs up. We have 386 people. We better have at least 400. 400 thumbs up. Imagine, I'm doing this without any coffee. This is just my my pure organic energy without coffee. Excuse me. Without coffee. All right, so right now we are on Broadway and West 73rd. Okay, took a little bit. Science and technology. All right. Lemongrass Grill. Never even heard of it. Maybe I have. Maybe possible. You know, now I'm a year older. It's possible that I'm forgetting a lot of things. I now have maybe like 6 or 7 gray hairs that I counted. So I don't know. Might see another 6 soon. I don't know. I don't know. So if I forget, I have a reason. I have a good reason. And friends and family, if you are new to the channel, become part of the Walk, Ride, Fly family by subscribing. Did you guys know that McLaren, the car company, is now making limited edition walking shoes? I couldn't believe it. They are McLaren shoes with carbon fiber and nitrogen infused sole. All right, we've got some fast food, Mexican food over here, street food. And then we have Bloomingdale's over here, the outlet store. The outlet store for Bloomingdale's. All right, there's a tea company apparently. Oh, I think it's inside, maybe. Everybody keeps telling me there's a tea shop over here that is very, very popular. So it has to be inside the store. Oh, Lemongrass is open? Oh, okay, it's in Brooklyn. Ah. All right. Makes sense. Makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah, so apparently McLaren is now making limited edition shoes. Apparently they're super comfortable and definitely worth the price, apparently. The price is... The shoes are $450, right? That's what I thought too, but it's only $400.50. $450. I mean, I say only, but it's McLaren. Thank you, Zach. Zach is saying Lemongrass is open. How you doing? Lemongrass is open. But yeah, Lemongrass kind of sounds like a typical Thai food restaurant, right? It does, right? So that's why I'm like, maybe I might have heard of it. Maybe I know about it.
Housekeeping.
Only, right? That's crazy, I know, but it's McLaren. I mean, there's like Balenciaga, the one that I showed you guys the other day. At the, no, not Balenciaga, it's actually Dolce & Gabbana. Remember that Dolce & Gabbana that I showed you a couple of times? So I went home and looked it up. It's like almost $900 and some change. That's crazy, right? So I'm thinking, if you buy one of those shoes, I guess you get a round trip ticket to, I don't know, to England, to Paris, to Italy, like every year. I don't know. Comes with something. It has to come with something, right? But yeah, those brands, I mean, a McLaren car, how much is it? Super expensive, right? So compared to the price of the car, knowing the brand, I expected it to be like a few thousands of dollars. But yeah, $450. Surprising. It's cheaper than the car, that's right. McLaren also makes baby strollers. Oh, yes. Yes, that I remember. Okay, I almost forgot, but yes, I do remember that one. Actually, they're very nice, right? They're very sleek. I don't have kids, but I know people who own McLaren strollers. I know they're very slick, though. Didn't they have a collaboration with either maybe a Gap or some other company? Or maybe like Alexander McQueen, didn't they? Yeah, there's a lot of bicycles in New York City, but like I said, it's very, very dangerous to ride a bike. For me, it feels dangerous. Because there's a lot of people who don't follow the rules. And it could be very, very dangerous. That's my observation. All right, friends and family, let's see. Oh, wow, I walked for an hour and 45 minutes? That's a lot. That is a lot, friends. All right, so 10 more minutes maybe? Maybe 15 more? Or should we end it right here, right at this location on West 70th Street? What do you all think? Yeah, so I expected the shoes to be like at least a couple of grand, but it turns out they are $450. Interesting. Adriana Rodriguez is saying, when are you taking us to Central Park? Saturday morning, just a suggestion. All right, I'll do my best. The problem with the Central Park, my friend, is that a lot of people don't really find it enjoyable.
Some people do, not a whole lot of people. So what I do is I show different parts of the city and I look at the numbers. You guys know I'm all about the numbers. I go home and I look at the numbers. I see the views, the likes, the shares, all of those, right? And it turns out most of you mostly like Midtown Manhattan. You guys are like, oh,
Imagine it.
however many times it is, whatever it takes, show us Midtown Manhattan. We like to see the skyscrapers. We like to see New York. We like to see New Yorkers. We like to see the chaos. So that's why I bring you Manhattan all the time. Peace and love. How are you doing? Peace and love to you as well. Peace and love is what we need, my friend. All we need is peace and love. Despite all the chaos and craziness in our lives, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. Peace and love. Thank you. So that is why. But I do love Central Park. You guys know my absolute favorite video from Walk Right Flight channel. You guys know Walk Right Flight, right? My absolute favorite video from his channel is his rain walk at Central Park. A 2-hour-long rain walk at Central Park. I don't want to be loud here. People are eating, so I don't want to be loud. So I'm gonna be quiet, okay? Thank you so much, peace and love. I appreciate it. So, yeah. If there's interest, though, why not? Why not? I often think about Central Park because there's just so many things to show inside that park. There's just so much going on in that park, you know. There's always something interesting. You find people randomly. Interesting finds. Right? Rob, you're a numbers guy. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Because at the end of the day, the numbers, the data determines like what people like, or it gives you like a feedback, right? What people like, what people share, and so on. Like, and YouTube is good with like detailed analytics. So it shows you like, hey, this is what your viewers like. This is what you should be showing. Of course, you know, you have to like look into the data in detail, but most of the time it gives you like a good feedback. Kind of like, you know, if I change a location outside of New York, or even, you know, as soon as I go from like Brooklyn to like Queens, or I'm sorry, from Manhattan to Queens or Brooklyn, you guys are like, that's a bit too far. You guys are like, far. So I'm thinking, if I go to Staten Island, which is probably going to require me to take a flight because, you know, Staten Island is a different country, you guys are going to be like, oh, that's not the right location for this channel. All right, it's almost 9 p.m., 77 degree Fahrenheit. Interesting, but it's a lovely night, as you can see. It is lovely, windy, no humidity, very chill.
Like the other night.
I like to see the shops too. Nice. So what I try to do as much as possible is take you inside stores, businesses, and so on, just to show you like what it's like to be in New York City, and like, you know, possibly interact with locals. And I just don't want to just show you like the basic stuff, like, you know, the landmarks and, you know, the tourist attraction sites. Those, I mean, you can do on your own. You can go in detail about it, right? But I want to show you what's not commonly shown. Interacting with people, showing stores, you know, showing my favorite places, you know, doing what the locals do, you know, things like that. I don't want to just, you know, show you like, oh, here's Times Square, you know, it's, you know, this and that. I mean, that's fine too, but I always like to show what's behind all the ritz and glamour of New York City. What do the locals do? What do New Yorkers do? Even though I'm not a New Yorker, I'm on my way to become a New Yorker. Just kidding. I don't want people, you know, from New York to email me and be like, oh, you're from Cali. You're not from New York. You're not one of us. They take it personally. New York, that's right. First time watching, ever going to bars. Okay, well, about bars, I actually don't drink. So, and it would be like, I don't know, awkward for me, because I wouldn't know any of the drinks. I wouldn't know. And plus, it's like around, you know, people who are intoxicated. So you never know what they're gonna say. And this channel is pretty much a PG channel. So we want to keep it as clean as possible, you know. So we'll see. We'll see. If there's things that you like to see in New York City that you like to add, like to be added to what I already have, do let me know. I'm open to ideas, open to suggestions. I love showing the city. I love showing other cities as well. So I'm happy. I'll be happy to add to the list. Juilliard, absolutely. That is correct. Somebody said it right. Juilliard. Didn't Justin Timberlake go to Juilliard? So did Alicia Keys, right? And the Lincoln Center Theater is right across, right there, right across the street. And the Lincoln Restaurante is over there too. Let's say you watch the performance, you want to eat some good food, you stop by the Lincoln Restaurante. A lot more Italian restaurants in the city, by the way, but can you believe how quiet this place is? Oh, my apologies, I forgot one more name. A person who supported the channel via PayPal. Shamari Vasquez Rodriguez. Thank you so much for the support via PayPal. In addition to Henry and Renee, Angela from Canada, Ann Baxter from the UK, Michelle from Texas, Arnold Hirsch from Germany. All right, I'm going to show you a little entry point over here that's not as common. I'll show it to you, and then over here we have a beautiful, beautiful spot. So if you're thinking about taking a nice Instagram picture with lots and lots of lighting, I highly, highly recommend this spot right here. For those of you who are interested in taking a nice picture, that is. You guys know I always show you the hidden spots throughout the city. Behind all the ritz and glamour and the veil of the city, there's always something interesting. Look up, look down, look around. You're gonna find something interesting. This is inside the Lincoln Center. So it's not as busy and as full as it used to be, obviously, as you can see at this time. This is still part of the Lincoln Theater, by the way. That takes you to the parking lot, but that's not where we're going because we don't have a car today. We're using the train. They have a really nice cafe inside too. Oh, look at this beautiful shot right here. This would make such a nice picture right here. Look at that. In the background, there's Juilliard. There's the Lincoln Center sign. All right. Let's go down this way. So this is the plaza level. How you doing? Local pubs. Yeah, there's a lot of pubs, bars. restaurants, everything. You do have everything in New York City, depending on what you like. And to the right is the Vivian Beaumont Theater. I have a little water fountain here, and here they're practicing ballet for performance. Look how calm and quiet it is. So let's say at night, so right across the street right there, that's the Juilliard School. That's a nice view of the Juilliard. So let's say you come here at night, you want a quiet place to relax, enjoy, eat some food, gaze at the sky with no stars, I guess. Hang out with your friends, with your loved ones, like these guys over here. Until they close, you can enjoy it. And you can enjoy the calm of the water fountain here. This is the Paul Milstein Terrace and pool. Paul Milstein. I love New York. That's PM 26. PM 26 is saying I love New York. Oh, Robbie Williams went to Juilliard? Interesting. I had no idea. Interesting. Thanks for letting me know. Huh. And by the way, friends, there are a lot of free performances right in front of the Lincoln Center often, especially throughout the summer. So if you happen to be in the city, look into the website, the Lincoln Center website. It will tell you the upcoming events. Sometimes you might have to put your name on a list just to reserve a spot. Sometimes it's just first come, first served. But usually, most of the time, especially on the weekends, there's a performance going on. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And most of the time, it's free. So look it up. Sometimes it's like independent artists, sometimes it's like up-and-coming artists, sometimes like big-time artists. So I would highly, highly recommend you look into that. Whatever it is that you, let's say, you want to see what events there are at Bryant Park, just type in Bryant Park events or bryantpark.com, bryantparknyc.com or something, and you'll be able to see upcoming events. Depending on when you are going to be in the city, you can attend some free events. Sometimes you might have to pay, some money, but at least you know what's coming. That's the way to know. So you don't really need to go to like the Madison Square Garden or, some, big venue like, the, what is that? The stadium, the Yankee Stadium, or, this and that. I mean, or, Radio City Music Hall. There's always some type of activity going on throughout the city. So it doesn't have to be only at the big venues, okay? Just FYI. Opera, yes, this is the Met Opera. That's right. Yoshiko's saying, I used to go to the State Theater to watch New York City Ballet. Nice, David Koch Theater, nice. Yeah, I feel like, Yoshiko, you have made like the best of the city, right, when you were in the city? By the way, the Met Opera here is one of the most beautiful operas I've seen. I don't know if I can compare it to the Opéra Garnier in Paris, but it's still beautiful. Like, it's unbelievable. Let's see if they're open. Let's see if we can sneak in. One of the most beautiful opera venues I've seen. Nicely decorated, beautiful art. Amazing. All right, I don't think it's open. I don't think it's open. You did make the best of it, right, Yoshiko? It's so funny. I when I was in college, I had a Japanese roommate, okay? And he would like effectively use his weekends. So he would stay up late. He would study. He would study like during the week, right? Stay up late. Instead of studying on the weekend, he would finish everything that he needed to do during the week. And then on the weekend, he would like go to so many events, so many places throughout the city. I was like, man, that's just like, he would wake up early in the morning on Saturday and he wouldn't come back home until like past midnight. And he would sleep a little bit and do the same on Sunday.
So he knew he was not going to stay in the US. He knew that he was going to go back to Japan. So he would make the best of every weekend. By the time he left, oh man, he has seen so many events, so many places. I literally didn't start like catching up to like New York until pretty much my last year in college. I was like, you know what? It's time to explore the city. Until that point, I didn't do a whole lot of exploring. Anyway, where's the fountain? The fountain is closed right now because they're using the spot as an event venue. They change things often. Summer for the city, summer for... Daryl Yannick, greetings to you. Happy birthday again, Daryl. I know it was your birthday a couple of days ago. Yeah, so the water fountain is right there, right in the middle. Because they had an event, they changed it into a stage. They change things often, by the way. That's what I'm saying about New York. You could see something today, a day later, a week later, gone, changed. All right, so the New York Ballet where Yoshiko used to watch events is this one right here, the David Koch Theater, New York City Ballet. Wait a minute. So is David Koch related to the Koch brothers? Is he related to them? I'm assuming he is, right? I think he is. Koch brothers, is that how you say it? Koch brothers. All right, and nearby we have the Smith restaurant. We have Sesame Street. You guys know that we have a Sesame Street here on the Upper West Side, right? By the way, friends, the Upper West Side starts at 59th Street and goes all the way to 110th. Just FYI. So we pretty much covered most of the Upper West Side today. Avix girl, Julie is asking if they're taking the set down. I think they are. Or maybe they are, configuring it to make it a little different for a different event. We'll see. We're not gonna know probably like until a couple of days later. We'll check it out again. Sebastian Echevera, greetings. Greetings to you. Oh, is it pronounced Coke? I thought it was Koch. I think the real pronunciation in German is Koch, right? Because I've heard Coke and I've heard Koch, but to me, at least like phonetically, and the way Germans pronounce words, it sounds like Koch would be the right one. Any Germans with us today? Lars Jorgensman, are you with us? Are you watching? Lars Jorgensman, if you could let us know, that would be great. We do have a few people from Germany. John Kelly, how you doing? Hello, Rob. Good evening from California Desert. Where? Are you in Palm Springs? I like the water fountain too, Adriana. I like that better. I like the water fountain there. It's beautiful. I like that one better. It's okay. Let's go down this way. Now we're getting closer and closer to the chaos, to the craziness of New York. South Africa, nice. We have a Sebo Karaka. We're in South Africa. Do you know that South Africa has pretty much 75% of the world's platinum reserves? South Africa is like such a wealthy country. They have a lot of diamonds, platinum, other precious metals as well. But you guys have some crazy politics, man.
Politics is crazy. Everywhere politics is crazy, but you guys have some entertaining leaders. Jacob Zuma, Cyril Ramaphosa. They're all, I feel like, kind of entertaining. All right, which way should we go? Which way? Which way? Which way should we go? Here you'll find some really high-end apartments, high-rise apartments, where you might pay at least $5,500, $6,000 a month for one bedroom. And usually there's a lot of competition. So just because you can afford it doesn't mean you'll be able to get an apartment. There's a lot of competition these days because interest rates have been going up, and a lot of people who are not able to afford to own a home are coming back to the rental market because of the rate hikes. That means everybody is competing for apartments everywhere. And New York is no different. People are returning back to the city, which means the price of apartments has gone up significantly, which is now at $5,000 a month. The average rent in New York City is $5,000. What's up, Clayton? How are you doing? Yes, this is Broadway. That is correct. You got it right. This is Broadway. What's up, Clayton? How are you doing? Are you taking a break? Are you taking a break from math and physics and chemistry? Oh, I hated physics. I hated physics when I was in school, man. I liked math. Math was fun. It was good. Chemistry was good. Bio was good. Physics, such a pain. Michael is saying, has anyone ever told you that you sound like Kevin Spacey? Really? Do I sound like him? Interesting. I've never heard that before, to be honest. I've heard something crazy like, you sound like Taylor Swift, something like that. I've heard that before. But I don't know. I don't know if I sound like Taylor Swift at all. I don't even know if that's close. Good, just watching baseball and some schoolwork. Nice. I don't know, baseball was very popular in Canada. Do you guys have your own league? I mean, it's a very stupid question, but I don't know, so I have to know. Wait a minute. How did I miss that one? Did you guys see those dogs? Those are Upper West Side dogs. They get pampered a lot. They get taken care of. Taylor Swift, right, Jill? I was like, I don't think I sound like Taylor Swift. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. That's not Taylor Swift. That's Charles Swift, right? That sounded more like Charles Swift. I know somebody said that to me. I was like, are you sure? Are you sure we're talking about the same one? Tay-Tay, that's right. Tay-Tay, that's such a funny name. Tay-Tay. People call her Tay-Tay. That's funny. I'm a loyal Cardinals fan. I see. Cardinals. No LA Dodgers, man? Come on. Come on, Clayton. You gotta support every team from Cali. That's how we roll in Cali. You're with us or you're against us. That's how it works. Rob has a great voice for radio or TV commercials. Thank you, my friend. Maybe one day somebody is gonna hire me for Emirates or something like that, Wait a minute. What was that? What was that? Yeah, I would like to work for Emirates, doing their commercials, Thank you for flying Emirates. Yeah, I'm watching Dodgers too. Hope they beat Milwaukee. Oh, I hope they beat everybody. keep everything in LA. Keep everything in Cali. Anyway. All right, friends and family. I walked for what? I started at 110 and I'm ending it at 59. So that means I walked the entire Upper West Side. And my goal one day is to walk the city for a couple of hours. So I've accomplished that today. Oh, Atlanta Braves. I forgot Adriana's from Atlanta. Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. Well, the party don't stop till 8 in the morning. Everybody party till 4 in the morning, huh? Or 8 in the morning? I don't know how long you guys party. But I know it's hot Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. All right, yeah, so I walked from 110 to 59, my friends. That's a lot of walking for today. I don't know how many miles that is, but that's a good chunk right there. In any case, I think it might be a good idea to take a break now and, you know, find me some Thai food, because I've been craving for some Thai food all day. So I need some Thai food, maybe some Thai tea, and call it a day and focus on other things for tonight. In any case, friends and family, I want to say thank you to everybody who supported the channel today with Super Chats and those who supported the channel via PayPal and the Cash App. I want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you for being here. I want to say thank you to all the mods for being here and for helping out. I wouldn't be able to do without you, so shout out, much love from New York. Thank you so much. As always, I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody for joining in from different parts of the world. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, my friends. We did it without coffee today. No coffee. Today we took a break from coffee, and I walked for this much without any coffee. So for me, that's a big deal. I was able to hold it together without coffee, without any pastry, nothing. In any case, thank you again, Yoshiko, Lucero, Adriana, Julie, Jill, Mohammed, Darrell, Joe, Clayton, Fabricio, Satish Kumar, Del Yannick, happy birthday again, Daryl, RK516, Bina, John Kelly, Sebastian, all right. Lucero, PM26, EC, Renee, Henry, Preston, Renette, Ray of Sunshine, Artist Intuiting, Julie Fournier, Abd Samir Badror. All right, friends and family, have a good rest of the night, the day, the evening, the morning, depending on where you are. Take care. Until next time, signing off from right in front of Columbus Circle. Have a good one. Have a good one, Algasi. And we have somebody from... And thank you so much, Dennis. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Margot, all of you, thank you so much. I will see you again. Thanks for the stream. Gonna have to catch the replay, miss most of it. Good night. No worries at all. I think I should upload in like 5 or 10 minutes. In any case, thank you again. I appreciate all of you. Take care. I need to find some Thai food ASAP. Take care. Oh yeah, and friends, if you have Instagram, make sure to add me. I've not been as active, but I'm doing my best to stay active there. I'll be back soon. It is the same name, walk, ride, fly. Take care. Shalom to you, Bina, Jack, family.